Hello, children. How are you? I'm sure you all are good at your place and taking good care of yourself. I'm sure no one's going out for anything. Okay. So, students, today we are going to start one of our grammar topic, auxiliary verbs, which is the fourth chapter of your grammar book. So, we are going to see what are auxiliary verbs, examples, their functions, and their three groups: primary auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries, and different auxiliary other verbs which act as modals, right? So, we are going to see them. First of all, let us see what are auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb is used to add functional or grammatical content to the information expressed by another verb considered to be the main verb. So basically students, auxiliary verbs होते हैं helping verbs. Okay, you all know there are main verbs and helping verbs, right? So auxiliary verbs are helping verbs, right? They add some functional meaning to the main verb, right? जो action हुआ है उसको कुछ meaning add करते हैं. These are auxiliary verbs, right? So let's take some examples to understand them well. Like, I was asked to submit my work here. Now in this, was is the helping verb and asked is the main verb. Asked is the main verb as it's an action word, एक action word है, right? And was is helping asked to clear its meaning, right? So was is the helping verb. In the next example, just see, you must send me the essay today. In this, must is the helping verb and send is the main verb. So these helping verbs means auxiliary verbs. Okay, auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. These helping verbs are used with main verbs to make tenses, passive forms, questions and negatives. So basically students, these helping verbs, they are used with main verbs. Okay, main verbs के साथ use होते हैं ये, right? अब that to make tenses, maybe passive voice, negatives, questions, etc. Right? And auxiliary verbs, that means these helping verbs, they don't have meaning of their own. उनका अपना खुद का meaning नहीं होता है. They help main verb to form the grammatical structure of a sentence. ये क्या करते हैं? ये main verb को help करते हैं पूरे sentence को proper grammatically set करने में, right? So these auxiliary verbs help main verbs to form this grammatical structure, correct grammatical structure of a sentence. They don't have meaning of their own. उनका अपना खुद का कोई meaning नहीं होता है, right? Here we have some of our auxiliary verbs. Okay, about we are going to study about them in detail in our video lesson, right? So first of all, let's see some of the main important functions of auxiliary verbs. So students, auxiliary verbs, they form questions. Okay, and how do they form questions? Like they change places with the subject to form questions. This you all know, like there's a sentence, I can help you, right? So how will you form its question? Can I help you? So did you see, can is the auxiliary verb here, right? Auxiliary verb क्या है यहाँ पे? Can. Okay, so did you see places of can, like place of can is changed with the subject, which is I, right? So can is placed before I by forming a question, right? So by changing the places with subject. Okay, so this was our first function. Next, to form short responses, right? When you want to just give short responses, not in detail, like, can you help me clean this room? So how will you reply if you want to reply in positive? Yes, I can. So here just see, can is used as an auxiliary verb and it is a short response, right? छोटा सा आंसर reply है आपका. Next, to avoid repetition, repeat करने के लिए, right? To avoid that. How? Bring all that you can. Bring all that you can. Now in this देखो, आपने can use किया है, right? Okay, so इसका meaning क्या है sentence का? Bring, like लेके आओ जो भी आप लेके आ सकते हो, right? This is the meaning, right? But what we have used, bring all that you can bring. So instead of bring, you have used can. Bring all that you can. Otherwise, bring all that you can bring. So here we have avoided the repetition of the word bring by using and auxiliary can, right? So it is used to avoid repetition, right? Next function, to form question tags. You all have studied question tags in your previous class, right? This is a great book, isn't it? You all know question tags are formed, like if our sentence is affirmative, so question tag will be negative, right? So this is a great book, isn't it? You can swim, can't you? So did you see in this what we are doing? We are using what? Auxiliaries like isn't, can't, right? If a statement doesn't have auxiliary verb, अगर किसी statement में auxiliary verb है ही नहीं, right? So what you'll do, you'll use do in question tags, like you like sweets. In this sentence there's no auxiliary verb, so how you'll form its question tag? Don't you? So you have used do, okay? आपने do auxiliary use किया है यहाँ पे, राइट? एंड डोंट क्यों यूज़ किया है? बिकॉज आर सेंटेंस इज पॉजिटिव. जब भी आपका सेंटेंस एफर्मेटिव होता है सो उसका क्वेश्चन टैग हमेशा नेगेटिव होता है, एंड वाइस वर्सा, राइट? यू ऑल नो दिस, यू हैव स्टडीड दिस इन योर 7th, right? So students, auxiliary verbs, they are basically divided into 3 basic groups, right? Auxiliary verbs are divided into 3 basic groups. First one, primary or main auxiliary verbs. Next, modals or modal auxiliary verbs. Third one, other auxiliary verbs with the characteristics of modals. These are the 3 categories about which we are going to study in future in our lesson, right? So first of all, let's start with primary or main auxiliary verbs. Actually students, you all know about these verbs, right? But you actually don't know that these are primary or main auxiliary verbs, right? Let's see. These are most used in forming tenses, negatives and questions. That's why they are known as primary or main auxiliary verbs, right? These are the forms of be, have and do. Let me tell you, primary or main auxiliary verbs include different forms of be, have and do, okay? And the letters, these verbs be, have and do can also be used as main verbs, right? That means इनके जो forms हैं they can also be considered as main auxiliary verbs, and these 3 themselves can be used as main verbs. So now let's know about them in detail, right? First of all, let's see the uses of be. You all know the forms of be. This you all are studying since long. Different forms of be are is, am, are, was and were, right? Let's see the uses. Be is used with ing form of the main verbs to form continuous tense. This you all know, right? We use be. अब be here means forms of be को भी be बोला जाएगा, right? So like she is playing in the garden. So what is is the form, is a form of be, right? So she is playing, यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया? is के साथ ing form use किया है to form a continuous tense, right? The verb be plus past participle is used to form passive voice. You all know. Was closed. Here again form of be was closed. Past participle was used, right? So these were some of the uses of be. First one to form continuous tense. Next one to form passive. Okay. Don't get confused students. Here be, be means is, am, are, was, were. Okay. बी की फॉर्म्स को भी बी में ही इंक्लूड किया जाएगा. गॉट इट? सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट बी. नाउ लेट्स कम टू हैव. ओके, यू ऑल नो द डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ हैव. विच आर द फॉर्म्स? हैज एंड हैड, राइट? अगेन जैसे बी की फॉर्म्स थी वैसे ही हैव की फॉर्म्स हैं. सो वेन एवर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हैव, दैट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हैज एंड हैड ऑल्सो, right? Let's see the uses. You all know this, but then too let's revise. It can be used to form perfect tenses. आप सबने tenses पढ़ा, you all have studied tenses. So कब use होता है have? To form perfect tenses, right? And had is used to form past perfect. Remember? Just see this example. She has never worked before. So here has is used to form present perfect tense. And if it was had, then it would have, it would be used as what? Past perfect. Had हमेशा past perfect tense में आता है. Remember? Okay, so this was the use of have or forms of have. Let's come to the next auxiliary verb, which is do. Let's see the forms of do. What are the forms of do? Did and does, right? So these are the 2 forms of do. Let's see the uses. Do can be used to form negatives of simple present and past tense forms like he does not dance well. So यहाँ पे आपने does use किया और does क्या है? It is one of the form of do. So it is used to form negative like he does not dance well. Negative form हुआ है यहाँ पे, right? Okay, like in the same way did can also be used. Okay, because do, did, does, they both they are all forms. Okay, do is also used to form questions in simple present and past tense forms. Like you can also form questions like I want some tea. Okay, so how you will form its interrogative? Do you want some tea? I liked the party. Did you like the party? Because it's liked, past tense, and with past tense we use did. So did you like the party? And with did you'll always use V1. So like will remain like. Remember? Okay, so this is how do is also used to form questions. Okay, when we form questions in simple past and present, do comes after question word and main verb after subject. That is base form जो आता है. Just see, everybody liked the show, right? So how you'll form its question? You all know helping verb will come first, right? Did everybody like the show? अच्छा, liked का like क्यों हो गया? Because we have used did, and with did we use V1, first form of the verb. So did everybody like the show? In the same way, Sheena likes chocolate. Sheena likes chocolate. So in this, does Sheena like chocolate? Right, with does also we use V1. So does Sheena like chocolate? So this is how our auxiliary comes first before the subject when we form a question. Okay, ये आप सबको पता है. And do is also used to show emphasis, focus on something. Like he does seem very tired. वो लग रहा है बहुत tired. Right, so you are focusing on that thing. She did perform well. Right, that girl did. That means उसने बहुत अच्छा perform किया. So you are focusing on that. So that is why you have used do. Do here again means forms. Do में आप उनकी forms भी आ जाएंगी, did or does. Okay, so in this way we have completed our first group, that was primary or main auxiliary verbs. Okay, and primary and main auxiliary verbs included what? Do, be, have and their different forms. Do की कौन सी forms थी? Did, does, have, has, had, and be की forms is, am, are, was, were. Got it everyone? So these were our primary or main auxiliary verbs. Now let's switch to another one. Just see, modals or modal auxiliary verbs. Very important. You are having a separate chapter for this one, which is our next chapter, which we'll see in our next class. Okay, just see, these are also helping verbs, and these are used before main verbs to express ability, possibility, certainty, suggestion, order, obligation. So basically students, these are used before main verbs as they are also helping verbs. Okay, they complete the meaning of main verb, right? Modal verbs doesn't agree. Modal verb doesn't agree with subject in number and person. This is very important. I have told you that verbs हमेशा agreement होता है verbs का subject से in accordance with number and person. But modal verbs जो होते हैं ना, they don't agree. They don't agree in number and person. We will see how. Okay, so basically what are modal auxiliary verbs? These are the verbs which are used before main verbs to express ability, number of meanings, ability, obligation, suggestion, order, advice, suggestions, number of things. Okay, these are our modal auxiliary verbs, some of them, right? So let's know more about them through some examples. Okay, just see, I go to office regularly. So it's a simple statement. I can go to office. Here it shows ability. I may go to the office. Possibility. I might go to office. Somewhat lower possibility. थोड़ी कम possibility. I will go to office. Future interest. Willingness to go. I should go to office. That means करना चाहिए. Obligation. I could go. Again possibility. I would go. Reservation. I must go. Again, strong obligation. So did you see how these auxiliaries like can, may, might, will, should, could, would, must, all these are used in these sentences, but they all refer to different meanings. जैसा कि आपको bracket में दिख रहा है, right? And here the verb is same. Go, main verb is same. Only auxiliary verbs have changed, right? Okay, so these were some of our modal auxiliary verbs. We are going to see their uses in our next lesson because we are having a separate chapter as modal auxiliaries or modals, right? So this was our second group, right? First group कौन सा था? Primary or main auxiliary verbs. Second group, and the third one is other auxiliary verbs with characteristics of modals. Okay, third category कौन सी हमारी? Other auxiliary verbs which act as modals. Like some words are modal in meaning but they do not always behave like modals, and these phrases are called semi-modals. Okay, semi is like thoda, half of it, right? Although they have the meaning of modal, but sometimes they behave like modals, sometimes they don't. So that's why they are known as semi-modals. Let's take one example. I'll be able to finish this today. So be able to is semi-modal. We need not leave so early. We needn't, right? So needn't is semi-modal. Okay, so let's see some more semi-modals. Just see some of the semi-modals. Be about to, be able to, be likely to, have better, have to, ought to, used to, need to, dare, would better. So these are some of the semi-modals, right? They have some more other functions, right? Let's see those. Just see. Semi-modals are made up of two or more separate words followed by a to infinitive or a bare infinitive. Infinitive means your basic verb, basic form of the verb. Sometimes it may have to infinitive, that means to and then verb, or bare. Bare means without to, आपका basic form. Like Sheila is likely to stay with her mother. Now in this, likely to is our semi-modal and stay is infinitive. Okay, with her mother. Unlike modals, they often change their form according to the subject. Like modals जो होते हैं ना, like we have seen can, could, may, might, right? They don't change their form according to subject. No, but these semi-modals can change their forms according to subject. Like we were able to get in to see the film. So here were able to is what? Semi-modal. So did you see we were able to get in to see the film? So in this, our semi-modal is able to. So you have used were according to what? The subject, right? And you can also change tenses according to the subject. Like were के साथ, that means you are talking about past tense. Okay, but this cannot happen in modals. Modals में आप form नहीं change कर सकते हो, but semi modals में you can change the form according to the subject. Subject के according आप form किसी का भी change कर सकते हो to change the tenses, right? Next function is to form negative. Not is attached to auxiliary verb that comes after the subject, not to semi-modal phrase. ये ध्यान रखना है आपको everyone, that whenever you are forming a negative, not is attached to auxiliary verb. Semi-modal से आपको not attach नहीं करना, auxiliary verb से not attach करना है. Like we were not able to get the tickets for the movie. Now we were not able to, आपने able to में able to जो कि एक semi modal है उसमें आपने not attach नहीं किया, आपने not किस में attach किया है? वर में, जो कि एक मॉडल है, राइट? वर में नॉट अटैच किया है. सो यू हैव टू अटैच नॉट टू द ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब, नॉट टू सेमी मॉडल. ओके, टू फॉर्म क्वेश्चंस द ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब इज रिवर्स्ड, नॉट द सेमी मॉडल. अगेन अगर आपको क्वेश्चन फॉर्म करना है सो आप रिवर्स किसको करोगे? ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब को, सेमी मॉडल को नहीं. लेट्स सपोज देयर इज अ सेंटेंस, वी वर नॉट एबल टू गेट द टिकट्स फॉर द मूवी, राइट? सो इसका क्वेश्चन कैसे फॉर्म करेंगे? वरंट यू एबल टू गेट द टिकट्स फॉर द मूवी? जस्ट सी, एबल टू जो कि एक सेमी मॉडल है वो एज इट इज रहा है, यू हैवंट चेंज्ड दैट, बट यू हैव शिफ्टेड व्हाट? वर, right? You have shifted were not. Okay, so you have to shift modals, not semi modals, to form a question. Got it? So students, these were our auxiliary verbs. I hope all the three categories are clear to you. Let's quickly go through it. First category was primary or main auxiliary verbs. That means forms of be, have and do. Next, modal auxiliaries: can, could, may, might, shall, will, should, would, right? Other auxiliary verbs with characteristics of modals we have seen, like able to, about to, likely to and all. So these were our three basic groups of auxiliary verbs. Go through all the examples, students. Go through the rules from your book. Still any doubt, please contact me anytime, and do try the back exercises, students. Okay, it's a very easy topic. You know everything. You just got to go through it again, right? So I'll see you all in your next class. Till then, just take care and do practice the exercises. Thank you, students.